Dear viewers, in this video lecture we are going to talk about halogenation of benzene. In the last class we discussed the general reaction mechanism of aromatic electrophilic substitution reaction followed by the nitration of benzene and its reaction mechanism. Before going into the class, we should understand some key points about the electrophile which are involving in the aromatic electrophilic substitution reaction. So that we are going to see the electrophile nature, how the electrophile will exist. It is not necessary the electrophile, it should always be a full-fledged positive charge ion. For example, in the case of NO2, the nitration of benzene, we see that NO2 ion, that is a positive charge ion, has been formed. So once the positive charge ion has been formed, then it will be attacked by the aromatic system. But this will not be always the same. The electrophile is not necessary, it should be a full-fledged positive charge. It may exist in other ways also. That I given here, it may be a positive end of the dipole or induced dipole also. Okay, so this is the possible ways of electrophile which may exist. Now let's go into the reaction, the halogenation of benzene. Now this is the general reaction. The benzene react with chlorine in the presence of ferric chloride or aluminum chloride and gives chlorobenzene. So this is the general reaction. Here that aluminum chloride or ferric chloride can act as Lewis acid. Okay. So as you know, the Lewis acid can accept a pair of electron. Now how the Lewis acid is going to involve in this halogenation of benzene, that we are going to discuss. So this is the reaction mechanism. First the chlorine is going to react with aluminum chloride or the Lewis acid. As we know, the Lewis acid can accept a electron pair. So here the chlorine is having 3 lone pair electrons. So one of the lone pair electron is attacked by or get received by the Lewis acid like this, and that is involved in the bond. So finally we get this structure, and that aluminum we get the negative charge. The whatever the chlorine donated, that's electron pair, that lone pair, it become a positive charge because it lost its electron. Okay, so this is the structure after the Lewis acid reacting with this one. Okay, so I put this is the first. This may exist in the resonance also. Now this lone pair can donate like this, and this will form a double bond, and this will form this kind of structure. Now this chlorine atom will get the positive charge, and this is a second resonance structure. If you compare the resonance structures of 1 and 2, the 1 is most stable. The reason is octet. You see in that octet, this chlorine atom is having whatever the central chlorine atom. So 2, 4, 8, 10. So this is having 10 electrons. But here this all the atoms having octet. Okay, that's why the first form is most stable. Now this is going to involve in the reaction. Okay, now the first one we have taken it. Okay, now you see, as I told you, the electrophile may be a full-fledged positive ion or positive end of the dipole or induced dipole. Here that electrophile is involved in the induced dipole, you see. So this chlorine atom I am going to show you for this one. So in the, it's a blue color. So this chlorine atom is going to attacked by the benzene. Okay, so this coming and attack, and finally it get cleaved. So you will get see like this. This carbon will get a positive charge, and you will get Cl, AlCl₃. Okay, this negative charge. So this is the first step in the general reaction mechanism. So we discussed we can draw the resonance structures. That is not necessary here. If you want, you can do it. So this is the first step. In the second step, so as we learned, so it want to regain its aromaticity by that hydrogen lose its electron and depart as a proton, H plus. So how it will go? This one, it will abstract this hydrogen, and this hydrogen give its electron to the benzene ring and form like this. Okay, so this is how the halogen has been substituted in the benzene, like this. By this similar way, you can substitute a bromine also. Please remember that iodine and fluorine cannot be substituted by aromatic electrophilic substitution reaction. The reason is the fluorination is highly exothermic and it is violent. So it is not possible to substitute the fluorine by aromatic electrophilic substitution reaction method. Okay, similarly that iodine also, but it's not violent. Here this iodine is very slow, iodination reaction is very slow, this will not easily form. So why? Thus iodination and fluorination cannot be done by aromatic electrophilic substitution reaction. Okay, hope you understand this lecture. See you in the next class. Thank you.